Hey guys, Multi-Game Master 1 reporting in, and welcome back to my 100% Let's Play of Banjo-Kazooie. In the last part, we partially completed everything in Bubblegloop Swamp, and in this episode, we're really not going to be doing a whole lot, just to take care of some stuff. And real quick, I forgot to show you guys in the last episode that the only way you can get out of here is with the wave boots, and there's where you find them. So if ever you're wondering where they were, then that's where you can pick them up. And at the back of the hub of this world, we have another beehive over there in case you need to patch yourself up. But I think I'm full on health, so I'm just gonna move right along and ignore it. And die, you buzz bombs. So some things I want to take care of real quick, as I mentioned at the end of the last episode, were to get some moves from bottles and maybe hopefully try to finish up Bubblegloop Swamp, but that's pretty much the only thing that's going to be happening in this episode of the series. So this may be my shortest episode made yet. Anyway, I keep saying anyway, I'm sorry guys. So in order to get the bottles, we need to get past this note door, which requires 260 notes. We have 378, so we can bypass it. So now if we make our way up here, we come to a room with a giant urn, and not much we can do here at the moment, so we'll just come back to it later. Alright, so now in this room we have a giant witch statue head. Boy, Grunty's so full of herself, and uh-oh. Yeah, guys, we seem to have a major problem. Remember when I told you before not to destroy too many of those hives, and then I show you what happens if you did destroy too many of them? Well, there's your answer right there. As you can see, we have more hives in the area throughout Grunty's lair, but now they're guarded by a swarm of deadly and angry bees. Which means that if you even think... Well, let me tell you guys some good news and bad news about it. The good news is you can still destroy it in order to get honeycombs from the hive. Patch yourself 3 units of energy in case you're running low on health. The bad news is, as soon as the hive is destroyed, those bees will be all over you like crazy. So, if you even think about so much as to getting so close to the swarm of bees, well, let's just say that you'll be sorry within a matter of seconds, as every time you get stung by the deadly swarm, they will take away 3 points of your health. So I strongly advise taking extreme care around the hives, lest you want to risk your life succumbing to the deadly pests. But I'm full on health, so I won't have to worry about those hives, and I hope you guys won't have to as well. Anyway, we need to get past this note door, which requires 350. Again, we have 378, so we can bypass it. And I think that for this part of the episode, we're going to do some backtracking. But first, I want to complete just one thing here. Right here, we have another picture of a level that we will access in the future, Gobi's Valley. Of course, we're not going to be completing that level just yet, let alone exploring it, because there's just one thing that I want to take care of. One thing and one thing only, and nothing else. Alright, so everything is done for this area for right now, so let's make our way back. And now, let's see, which way can we go? Well, let's go this way towards a somewhat cold region. I bet this is Freezy Peak.
I've learned this spell, it's really neat. I'll keep it later for your treat.
Whatever spell you have to launch at me, bring it on. I'm ready for it. Anyway, in Freezy Peak we are, but we're not going to be exploring all of this area. The peak's got another new move waiting for you if you can find it. And of course we will find it. And there's a polar bear there. His name is Boggy. Oh, my stomach aches. I shouldn't have eaten that shiny thing. Someone help poor Boggy. And of course we will help Boggy. Of course, I wish that he hadn't eaten the shiny thing earlier, whatever it was. But we're gonna help him probably in the next episode, because as I said before, we're not gonna be doing much. And here's Bottles the Mole right here. Time for some aerial action with my devastating beak bomb attack.
Nice one, Goggles. Tell me more.
When you're flying, press X to launch Kazooie at a target like a missile. Choose your targets carefully though, as it costs a red feather each time you use it. You've learned all the moves I can teach you on this world now. Okay, so that's pretty much the only thing we're gonna do for right now in Freezy Peak. I just wanted to get the move from Bottle, just so that, you know, I could just get it over with. Of course, we will come back to this area in the next episode, so don't be disappointed that I didn't get this 100% done, let alone me not having to complete everything throughout this whole entire world. Anyway, to pick up the final move from Bottles, we need to make our way to Gobi's Valley, and I think I may have already spoiled things, but once you get to Gobi's Valley, Bottles will tell you that the next move that you have to find will be the last. So, okay, well, maybe I have spoiled too much, so I guess now you guys know. Anyway, to get to Gobi's Valley, I keep saying that word anyway. I am breaking my promise already. So to get to Gobi's Valley, we need these wave boots to cross a pool full of sand, and I kind of forgot to show this, but here's what happens if you set foot in the sand.
Only we sand eels can survive in here.
Yeah, so the sand that you step in is extremely hot. You step foot in it, you will take damage. So try not to stay in it for too long. The move that we need from Bottles is located in Gobi's Valley.
You'll find one more move in here, Banjo.
So there. Bottles said that this move that we have to find will be our last, and we are going to find Bottles and learn the move and not get anything else done, because I don't plan to explore this region yet. So now if I could just recall where Bottles is, there he is. These are the running shoes. Beaky wears them on her scrawny feet to make her run really fast for a limited time. Thanks, Bottles.
Well played, Banjo. You've now learned all the moves in the game.
So that was our final move from Bottles, and now we're pretty much set to complete everything throughout the whole entire game. And let me see. Well, with us having learned all the moves, I think now we can accomplish everything in Bubblegloop Swamp. So I will meet you guys there in 1 second. Alright guys, here we are back in Bubblegloop Swamp, and I'm in front of this crocodile that kind of reminds me of Pete the Crocodile in a way. By the way, Pete, if you watch this video and you see me commentating about that, I am really sorry about that. I just thought I'd joke about that. Anyway, I just can't seem to keep promises now, can I? Meanwhile, remember this region that I was going to save for later? Well, given the fact that we've learned all of the moves from Bottles now, we can explore it. So you want to grab your wading boots for this area, and you want to make your way through the, I guess what would be called a maze, before you run out on the wading boots. And of course there will be certain checkpoints in which you can get even more wading boots. And also, if you're trying to 100% LP the game like me, grab the notes along the way. And trust me when I tell you this, guys, you're gonna need as many notes as you can find to progress through the game. Anyway, there I go again. So here's another jigsaw shape switch, and there's a Jiggy. We have 10 seconds to cross the chasm and get it. And luckily I was able to get it done in 1 try. Take that, Grunty. And that's one thing I forgot to mention. If you run out of time before you grab the Jiggy, it will shatter and Grunty will laugh at you basically. But you can always hit the switch again in order to pick up another one. So here we arrive in front of Mumble's skull, and Buzz Bomb, you nearly... Okay, not only did you nearly freak me out there, but you made me take a hit. You deserve to die, okay? You deserve to die. Anyway. Guys, I'm sorry. Apparently, I can't keep promises to you guys. Behind Mumble's chair, we have another Mumble token. And it is here where we will find another extra honeycomb piece. And according to that sign right there, we need 10 Mumble tokens in order to transform into something else. We have 26, so let's go ahead and activate the magic. Wait, Mumble need new boots. Only kidding. I decided to work on Mumble's accent because I kind of felt as though that the last time I did it, it just wasn't Mumble, if you guys know what I'm saying. So now we are Pete the Crocodile. Pete the Crocodile. Pete, if you see this video, I am so sorry. But I had to do it. You understand. And I hope you do. Anyway. Oh man, I said it again. So we're now inside this giant crocodile statue. And we have another angry reptile with us. Her, I'm Mr. Vio, greediest croc of all. Play my game to win a prize. Press A to accept or B to chicken out. Let's go ahead and accept the challenge. Press A. Game is simple. Eat more red Yumblies than me. Press X to eat Yumblies. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! This is why I took the time to talk to Bottles in the 2 worlds before coming back here. You'll want to use the running shoes, or the turbo trainers as what one would call them, and quickly eat as many of these red Yumblies as you can. Of course, you could possibly do it without the turbo trainers. In fact, I've done it numerous times before and haven't failed once. I just kept on pressing the X button to increase my speed as I'm chomping, I guess, the air. But if you want to succeed against Mr. Vile without losing a challenge whatsoever, then I highly recommend you get the turbo trainers first. Okay, so we have 10 seconds left. We're doing good against Mr. Vile. Give me that. 3, 2, 1. Challenge complete. But we're not done yet. Grr! You only win easy game. Now we play harder game. Eat reds. Avoid yellow grumblies. They not right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go! And here we go. Challenge number 2 on the way. We need to eat the red Yumblies, but avoid the yellow grumblies. If you do eat a yellow grumbly, you will be stunned momentarily, and that will cost you valuable time to beat Mr. Vile at his own game. And so yeah, guys, that's pretty much the basics. So some things to talk about. Well, I guess I could talk to you guys about this. So far, things in college are going really well as of right now. In fact, today I recently took my biochemistry test that I told you guys about back in episode 5. I answered all of the questions and I felt really confident. I think I may have done well on that exam. Of course, I'll just have to wait and see soon how well I did. Of course, I really want to pass the course because, well, I just don't want to repeat it. Repeating is bad. Anyway, with that said, oh boy, I said it anyway again. Bah, Lucky Greenie wins. Must play last game. Only eat what is shown at top of screen. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! And challenge number 3, you have to eat what is shown on the screen. So currently we have red Yumblies, so we'll focus on those at the moment. Of course, it will change from red young bleeds to yellow grumblies from time to time, and if you eat the wrong one that is not shown on the screen, that's what happens. You get stunned momentarily and it will cost you time in order to recover. So make sure you pay attention to the screen at all times while you are playing this challenge against Mr. Vile and trying to beat him at this final challenge. Let's see, some other things to talk about. Gosh, I can't really think of anything. Well, I guess I could talk about my inspirations on YouTube, Chaos Bender and Bobbery18. So far, those guys are making really cool videos. But it wasn't until recently that for some reason that they blocked me on Skype and YouTube. Pretty much they blocked me forever. I don't understand why, but I wish them all the best in the near future. Mr. Vile never lost before. Greeny can have prize. So we can go ahead and take the Jiggy with us, and here's Mr. Vile again. Mr. Vile now has tougher challenge if Greeny not scared. You must win next 3 games to win 3 extra lives, but each time Greeny loses, Mr. Vile chomps you for 1 life. Press A to accept or B to slide off like a slug. Okay, before I press the B button and decline the challenge, you pretty much can just complete the challenge as he said in order to get 3 extra lives, especially if you found yourself low, but I have plenty of lives as it is, and I already got the Jiggy that we need from here. And not to be a coward, but I'm just gonna run away from this, so I'm gonna press the B button, and see you later, Mr. Vile. Mr. Vile is bad as crock of all. Look everyone, Greeny is scurrying off. Yeah, I'm scurrying off, meanwhile you don't have an audience that's watching this. You're such a freaking no-life, you know that? And hey, at least I beat you in the challenge, Mr. Vile. You couldn't beat me the first time around. I beat you with 3 strikes in a row. So what do you have to say about that? Anyway. Promises are made to be broken, guys. I'm sorry. So in this area, remember the collectibles that we couldn't get because they were too and they were right underneath areas in which we couldn't reach into? Well, now with us being this crocodile, we can get those objects. So we got 100 notes, and I think we also have the honeycomb pieces already. Here's the last ginger, which gives us the final Jiggy of the area. Now checking the totals. 110-2. Okay, we are done with this area. And I'm going to stay in this crocodile form for something that I'm going to show you guys. But in order for us to get there, I need to travel back to the area with the picture of VIZIO Peak. So I will see you guys there in 1 second. Alright guys, and here we are back in the area with the picture of VIZIO Peak. So the thing I want to show you guys real quick is in that hole over there. Since we're a crocodile, we can easily get in there no problem. But there's something really valuable besides the gold feather that will be of use to you here. And by something, I mean someone, and it's this guy. This is Cheato. Cheato, the spellbook you have found. Magic cheats I have for you.
Hey, Book Brain, what did you say? You better not give my spells away.
Which lost book? Finders, bear and bird are. Spell they get.
We sure do, Bag Lady. Come on, Book Boy, give us the spells.
Only one spell Cheato can tell. Enter the code Blue Eggs on Sandcastle floor in Treasure Trove Cove World. Help you, it will. Hidden in lair other spell books are. Them you should find. Okay, so Cheato has given us a cheat. However, in order for us to activate it, we need to travel back to Treasure Trove Cove in the Sandcastle in order to activate the cheat. So I will meet you guys there in 1 second. Oh yeah guys, I just remembered that there was one thing that was particularly useful about the urn. Well, it actually connects with the room that we just passed, the room right below us. And the only way we can go inside the urn is to slam on this switch in order to activate the shock jump disc pad. And now with that, we can travel inside the urn and go down one floor. And it's going to be particularly useful for what I'm going to show you right now. So jump on into the urn, and we can drop down the witch statue to get another Jiggy. So now to activate the cheat that Cheato gave us, and we can end the episode. So I will meet you guys back at Treasure Trove Cove in a moment. Alright guys, here we are back in Treasure Trove Cove in the sandcastle, and the cheat blue eggs that Cheato gave to us, we now have to spell. So B, where's the L? There it is. L, U, where's the U? Here it is. U, E, E, G, G, S. 200 eggs are now yours. Now 200 is maximum too.
That lousy cheat for extra eggs won't help bear and chicken legs.
That's what you think, Grunty the Witch. It's nice to see that your own spells are going to be used against you in the near future. However, given the fact that we've done a lot, and I did say this was going to be my shortest video for the whole entire series, now would be a good time to stop. In the next episode, however, we're going to explore more of Grunty's lair and try to reach Freeze's Peak as soon as we possibly can. So until next time, I'm Multi Game Master 1. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.